Sees Yokem. It's not a good position to be in. A 2-second stun, but he does have a couple of reinforcements on the higher ground, but they will not do enough to keep him alive. As now In Your Dream's going to take a little bit of damage as well. Boom Bowie will step in, offer some assistance if required, and they know that there is no possibility of going for that attempt, so they're just happy with the first blood. Who got it? Oh, stun to be able to hold back Yokem. Of course, already prior used this one, and now with a double bushwhack from Yokem, drags back TMV and
instantly get up with the harass. I mean, he was able
Xavier
to survive
should be dead.
Yeah, now he's dead.
Oh, good old Kraken. Didn't even have it. Okay. Your Dream steps in. Combination's not going to do a crazy amount of damage, but it will not matter as they can chase him down afterwards. And meanwhile, top lane, Mizu dies for a second time this game. So both offlaners are really struggling. Long as it been from the Storm Spirit. He's got the Arcane Rune to be able to play with Alacrity. Only 2 nulls for the moment, and unfortunately, will not be able to secure the kill. Now they're going to turn their attention to the Hoodwink instead as the Lelouch steps on over. Yokem's got the scurry to work with. It's going to be a pesky nuisance throughout the tree line. A double bushwhack to delay it. Even gets a kill before he dies. Another 6 to push him away, but it will not get enough distance. There's at least some pressure on the tier 1 mid. Force ngxsea to take a fight. Oh, they found Mizu. Sun's there. They're going to drag it back from the cliff. Look at the damage that Natsumi is doing.
Nice
Pogo to the higher ground, but Mizu, he still will be killed off. Xavier's a perfect Tumbler's toy, like you said, getting the vision so they could continue the chase.
This is that death ball timing that I'm talking about. You've just hit up onto the drums on Nevermind. You've got Ravage available. You've got a Grimstroke. Reasonably farmed, but he's got all the points in the Stroke of Fate to be dealing max damage right now. And how do you contest into a CK with Ogreax, Armlet? He's the most farmed on the map right now.
Chloe's about to be back up. Alacrity's got to get out. He's playing with fire at the moment. They don't jaunt to the orb instead. Trying to target down Xavier. They might be able to get the kill with the break. They're going to look to step in, but maybe the damage that's been dealt is they're running all into Polaris. They have the team fight. They have the ultimate to be able to take the skirmish. In Your Dream goes down. They're going to be eyeing up Yokem next. But a bushwhack to hold back Lelouch, so instead they'll go for the easier target in Boom Bowie with borrowed time already expended. And never mind, still ready for another brawl, but Yokem.
I was thinking maybe ngxsea were in a position where they could say, okay, well, if we take the Visage out, then he's going to be severely hindered moving forward, but obviously feeling like they just need that little bit of extra farm. Smoke doesn't work together, though.
Lelouch might be able to find the Storm Spirit, but the Avalanche to hold them back. Still drops the coil from afar. In Your Dream's going to break it instantly with the shield to be able to provide the protection for the Tiny, but it will not matter. In Your Dream's killed off. No remorse as Boom Bowie will join him in the grave. Polaris, their damage is just way too much for ngxsea to handle. So Mizu has to be a bit cautious of how long he wants to stick around. They're going to see him in the lane, and with 3 heroes here, this should be a dead Broodmother. Though they even get Alacrity top. Okay. We'll keep our eyes on the Brood. There's no escape as Mizu 3 heroes surrounding his location, and it looked like Polaris easily siege down the tier 3 tower. Of course, they still have the Aegis for another minute 30. Lelouch is going to jump in with the Inkspot follow-up. They want to dive this deep though, T4 towers. Don't want to put yourselves in a position where they can turn it back around, but the Ravage, the first one of the game, hitting onto 3. Now they can turn towards the Abaddon afterwards, but Alacrity looking to zip to the backline, finding a free kill onto the Grimstroke. They've got some buybacks available, one on the Abaddon, but it looks like it will not matter.
Yeah.
They can go back in, and they're going to do just that. Mizu steps a bit too far. The Abaddon just bought back, so the borrow time is still on cooldown. As TMV, I mean, he wasn't. Oh, they're even going to.
It's just.
Oh no,
how the heroes...
Natsumi starting the fight before they're able to get set up. They're trying to take the defense of the T2 tower, but they're going on Xavier's. I mean, this is a support Tidehunter. Is so difficult to kill off. BKB is going to be expended early.
His item build as well, right? He's gone mech pipe.
Lelouch is back onto Mizu. Coils out. They're going to protect him for the once, a shield, giving Mizu an opportunity to get out. Meanwhile, Alacrity's going to zip to the middle. They killed off the Tidehunter without the threat of the Ravage, but it will not matter as Natsumi finds a stun. Thanks to the Inkspell connection, Alacrity chain control down, and the rest of ngxsea are going to die outside the base. A triple kill for Nevermind, a full wipe in the end, and mean, this is seeming to be the end, as it is indeed. GG's are called as Polaris take out game 1 very convincingly.
Yeah, there's a reason why this style of gameplay was played all throughout the major. It's because it works. You know, the amount of times that Tundra were able to close games out between the 20 and 30 minute mark were crazy. So
Grimstroke, so when they're able to find that level 2 advantage, I imagine they'll go straight away. There we go.
I think so.
There's the 2, and already the Chaos Bolt. It's going to be chucked out on Natsumi, and we will have our first blood down bottom, as Mizu will not be able to survive through a double crit back-to-back. Natsumi starts our second game off in flying fashion. Ooh! Alright, maybe. Davies taking a mass amount of damage being under the tower with the Fade Bolt, enough to blow him up, so Yokam is able to secure the first kill for ngxsea that you were mentioning. As top lane, hold that thought, never mind. Does go down in your dream with a 72 damage stolen, is able to win the man fight. Back to bottom we go as TMV. He's going to be killed off as well, so ngxsea, this is a very good start.
Timing.
Well, Lacrity's going to be in trouble. Nice play. They saw the swashbuckle, so they know this is on cooldown, so it's going to be pinned inside the river from a lot of time, but Alacrity has an opportunity to turn it around now. Rolling Thunder feels like he has an angle into the middle instead. Going to go for the tiny, but that's where Lelouch can come into play, offering the protection. Decrypt's actually going to stop the damage for Lelouch for the moment, but once it expires, they can charge back into the middle as a Templar Assassin just raining down too much damage for ngxsea to handle. Although Yokam, maybe not. He can step back to the safety of the tier 1 tower. In your dreams, going to think about TPing in. And now they've got the big counter into the Templar Assassin, soaking away his damage. So there's nothing Lelouch can do. Never mind. Thinking about an angle to join, but that will not be the case as Alacrity gets the double. Lelouch still wants to enter. Hold on a second. Refraction's now burned off thanks to the swashbuckling. In your dream gets the burst. The maxed out plasma field enough to get the kill. And now Alacrity might even find Nevermind. The wall done. Xavius stepping to the triangle. Instant use of the Rolling Thunder from Alacrity though, but they don't have really anyone else to join them as the Soulbind will leash both together. They're inside the meat grind, and now they get the double lasso as well. As that is beautiful from Polaris as Lelouch jumps over to the low ground, secures the kill. And it's actually Xavius that gets the bounty for both, so this is going to be a very quick blink timing. We're not done just yet, though. In your dream and Yokam wants some revenge, and they will get just that, as Nevermind steps over towards the secret shop, but the rest of Polaris, they're trying to wrap on over, blocking the escape avenue. The Fiend's Gate's going to be dropped, but it will not matter as Mizu, he actually goes in. He doesn't give them any way to retreat. He's now going to stand his ground and man fighting inside to fire some. Lelouch has to respect the damage, and he'll do just that. Gets away from the neighborhood. Ooh! The 3-second stun at the last second before he's able to Fiend's Gate out. And now Mizu is stuck inside the river. Lelouch still will be killed off thanks to the blast, but it looks like Polaris, with a numbers advantage, can swarm to Mizu's location. Alacrity back with a respawn. He might be able to get the Grimstroke that was chucked into the river. A sacrifice, but a beautiful sacrifice at that, as the blood is splattered all inside the river and in the... I think it was Whisper that was going... Oh, hang on a second. Nice toss back from Xavius. They've got the BKB potential, but they're going to make sure that's not an opportunity as the damage already ramps up. Oh, that was beautiful. Xavius Hostins, maybe with the Ink Swell movement speed. Off to the side, though, Natsumi pops a very early BKB. Hasn't been able to secure the kill, but that's where the Phantasm can come into play. Alacrity's still on the back line. Oh, Alacrity lasso to chain control. He won't be able to swashbuckle out. And now the rest of ngxsea, they're going to get out. It's Nevermind looking to jump. Xavius is going to follow suit as well. The triple avalanche tossed back. They get another support taken care of. And in the end, a 3-for-1.
Long enough.
I don't know. Maybe Mizu can. They're going to reel the trap. They're going to jump. A lot of damage on Natsumi early, so it's going to force the BKB turning for Mizu, but it's not going to be good for the Chaos Knight. They're draining away his damage. CK will be the first one to drop. Now they're turning towards the Lelouch as well, but a force up to reposition. TA is going to be out of harm's way, but the rest of Polaris, I don't know if I can say the same thing as Yokam jumps in. They found the Tiny, and they toss to hold him back. They'll also... No, they don't get TMV, but it looks like nonetheless, Xavius will tick out. They might be able to do Roche as well. They don't have a lot of... Well, they've got no damage stolen from In Your Dream.
They have the AC, though. And Underlord, he's pretty beefy at this stage. You know, he's been able to get a lot of these right clicks out. He went for the
Nevermind's
Aghanim
going
shard.
for it. Oh no, Yokan, beautifully done. Sees the Batrider before he's able to enter the pit. They get the kill, they get the Aegis. That just the smoke from top prior? Maybe it was.
Not sure.
Are they gonna go for this? Aegis expires, they're
Hanging
gonna
around.
jump. Natsumi with the damage coming through for the Phantasm. Alacrity's going to be nearby, and now with the Lucky Shot procs, it will not matter. Is in your dream. They'll lose the life of the Razor. Now with the rest of Polaris, they're in the neighborhood to take the fight. The TP aren't going to be successful. CK up to the north, and Natsumi will be okay, so...
Different sides, right? You've got the Nullifier. Just
they're going to go for Mizu bottom. It's going to have at least a mischance once again coming through from the neutral lineup, but as soon as that expires, Mizu is going to consider a Fiend's Gate out, but that will not be an opportunity. They're coming in instead. Oh, they're coming in.
Yep.
He doesn't want to go out because Lelouch is now in trouble. All of his damage completely zapped away in your dream. Along with ngxsea, they rock up to the party and in fine fashion. This goddamn trap. And up with the Rolling Thunder. In your dream's going to charge in the middle as well, but Natsumi stands his ground with the BKB. Can he get out though? They're actually just going to look to target down Roshan, but the Aegis on the deck. Mizu snags it up. And now Polaris, you just got to get out. You've already lost your carry, Natsumi. It looks like you're going to lose Nevermind as well. A BKB TP, but Alacrity flies on over to the cliffside. He's able to find the bash, stopping him in his tracks. Wrap around. Okay. Alright, there's a big pick off. They can get rid of the Pangoli, but the Decrypt defensive once again will stop them in their tracks. He's got an opportunity to try and charge up the ultimate, but the leash is going to lock them together. Will not matter though, as they just brute force inside the base. In your dream, 194 damage stolen. And now they're on to Nevermind as well. The Bashers once again raining in for Alacrity. There will be no escape, although lacking some mana as the Pango, but it will not matter. They're on to the tier 4 towers.
Even just making his life like immediately after the Batrider buys
Toss
back. He smoked.
Oh, that's cute. That is real crafty, but again, the Decrypt is Boom Boom gonna do it all. And they stole the toss. Dude, Yokem is nutty. The supports are nutty. Throne's exposed. They'll get the Rubik. But you won't be in a position to make another play like that. Lelouch to the backline. They've got the... Okay, that's the answer. The Nullify out from Lelouch. Abash is there. They're going to be cautious though, because in your dream, he's going to refresh up once again, just zapping away the life pool of the Templar Assassin. And they consider even Fiends getting back to the base. Get those resources back, lads. They won't even need it. In your dream is still in fighting shape. Forward they go, pillaging the base, killing off numbers one by one. I mean, TA just brought back.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
Being zoned out by a Pango. Just rolling away.
Everyone's got lasso. So...
Well, I feel like you've been
Nevermind?
pretty good so far on...
Ooh, that's a scary place to be, my friend. Is Pango here? Oh, you bet Pango's here. Swashbuckle still on cooldown. Maybe he can get a bash with the right click or the telekinesis instead. It's a dieback for good. Oh, never mind.
He's been forced to BKB so much that it was just such a low cooldown. Sorry, duration.
Got to get rid of the backline as well. They're trying to do just that. Or maybe the Pangolier instead nullifies out, so the Decrypt's going to do nothing. They'll offer the life drain and the telekinesis away in Alacrity.
BKBs
Oh, he
are gone.
survives to it all. That's it. We're going to game 3, the lower bracket final, the decider of who will be the second team to face Execration into the grand finals. And it's only deserved we get a game 3.
You know what it was though, Lockie?
Yes, I know. I'm going to bring it up when we're on screen. Don't worry.
Love it. Love that I'm able to influence things in the manner that I am. But yeah, ngxsea, really like the draft. It does come back to that point though.
I was just going to say, you saw Mizu. Last time I saw him, he only had a Quellion Blade picked up. So it's a little bit different now. Never mind. It's going to be our first blood. Pangli is going to end up going down. Really nicely done. They had to bound the strike after the swashbuckle, so they were able to close the distance. Is a really impactful one as hold I thought mid lane. I mean, this is a huge kill if they get Lelouch, and Alacrity should be able to. Oh, that's perfect. Yokan with a rotation gets the shackles and then Alacrity.
Poor Pango right into this. It's just like, well, I thought I would be able to get a little bit of farm.
TMV. Gonna have Xavius to step on over Lelouch as well, so Alacrity goes to the north. Meanwhile, Yokam finds a double shackles, but the damage, it's lacking without Alacrity nearby. They're gonna try and give the kill over to Lelouch.
Use of the Nature's Grasp, though, by TMV, making sure to break. Oh, they might make one for the Sonic Wave here on Mizu. Oh,
thinking about it. Is he? He's got the ward. Yeah, so he sees him. Sees exactly his location. TMV pings out the high ground, but he will not be right if he drops a sentry nearby. So Mizu, top lane, like you said, with how Mizu went for the skill build, it really enabled Yokam to make that early rotation. Or bottom lane.
Okay, that was unexpected.
That's a big deal. They pop anything significant there?
Back to mid we go as Alacrity. Double shackle. Able to remnant back to the safety of the tower, but it looks like Boom Booey will be charged down. They've got the Rolling Thunder. It's going to put himself in a difficult position to get connected on, but it will not matter as now Nevermind charging for Yokam, but the Windrun has plenty of movement speed to get out of harm's way. I thought they almost stunned up Alacrity. They'll still continue to hunt Yokam instead, but a Shackles landing will not secure his escape as Xavius jungle very deep or to top as Natsumi jumps in the lane. It's going to reveal, I think the creeps were there actually giving vision, so maybe it doesn't reveal that ward nearby.
Still does mean that in the meantime, the rest of your team has been farming.
Lelouch
Finished up the Spirit Vessel.
picks up the double damage room, but the rest of ngxsea looking to show up, but Nevermind instantly with the answer. Is it going to be enough as Xavius reveals the blink as well, but a black hole only onto the Enchantress, not the greatest ultimate. They're turning to Mizu next, but they've already used all their stuns, so Mizu's able to blink out to safety. And meanwhile,
Vision look like for Polaris right now.
Mizu might be in trouble. Natsumi's gonna jump. Mizu doesn't get the blink off fast enough. Now all the damage raining down, even Rolling Thunder for good measure. And now they're gonna turn to the backline. Lelouch charging down Boom Booey. Enchantress, quick and easy kill. And now back inside the lane as Xavius drops the black hole, but the damage lacking. So the Ember's able to run them out, but they have caught a glimpse of Yokam, who will also escape thanks to the wind run, but...
Group up together.
Ooh, never mind! Oh, they got him!
Nice!
That's Roche. You got to get an objective out of it. You also got to make sure you get the kill first.
BD here by going for more. There's no real purpose for it.
Lelouch has got the BKB refresher as well. They're going to jump into the middle. Lelouch has an opportunity for the BKB. He's now zapping away the damage and wants to go back in. As in your dream, gets the ultimate off. The bonus armor is going to do nothing. As Polaris now can start to swarm towards the stragglers. Yokam to the north. But Natsumi will not be held back. Protected for the BKB. That was an opportunity gone begging. And now Polaris, they're the ones that are thinking about the pit.
Polaris are just going to walk on forward. It's going to be Yokam that gets caught out here. See if he's able to get away. No, he will not, even with the 4-star.
Oh, Natsumi's going to see the Enchantress in the tree line along with Mizu. Never mind with the double stun. They're going to try and bounce back. And now it gives an opportunity for TMV. They won't even need the overgrowth. So yes, they put all their attention onto the Queen of Pain, so the Enchantress is able to TP up, and now that's 2 down, and I mean, this is high ground soon to be under siege. Pull down, Primal Spring. They are charging into the triangle.
They want to protect their vision.
They get a nice initiation onto the Tree Protector. TV has an opportunity to pop it, but now Xavius jumps in. The black hole onto 2, that's all they needed before In Your Dream was able to lay down the Wukong so they could control their high ground. He's popped the refresher as well, so Alacrity's going to be cautious. There we go. The second round, all they needed onto 1. Now they do have buybacks. Let's see how greedy they get on Polaris. Onto the Queen of Pain. Mizu, he's bursted down, but they're the buybacks. They're all coming back in. The Malefico stunning In Your Dream, so we can't pop the Wukongs. Polaris, can they keep Nevermind alive? They will not be able to. Was that all 5 buybacks?
I think it was 4. Yokam still got his.
Oh, that's not good. Giving Natsumi a sentry. Try and deal with the higher gun. It's what you really do versus the Black Dragon. 4k health as Polaris charging to the middle of the fight. They need to scout out Xavius. Alacrity's going to fulfill that role. Aeon's is going to be popped back towards the middle. The Wukongs. It's a lot of damage on Lelouch, but they're unable to secure the kill with the Sonic Wave. But will do it in the end. Slide a fist and that's enough. They might lose the ward. Pimpu is actually going to place another ward, so they're thinking about taking a fight nearby. Rolling Thunder. At the moment, they're able to find the backline. Xavius He's on to the Ember Spirit. In Your Dream's going to be cautious. Well, for the second black hole. Dropped on the Monkey King. They will not have an answer as all the cores are in trouble with. They haven't got the damage. Oh, they don't even kill the Monkey King as now Lelouch steps into their domain and Mizu and Yokam do it all.
Oh, you love to see it. What a great turnaround. It was. They'll know that he used double black hole.
How worried of Aegis are you, though? Because if you die in Wukong's, I think you die a second time. Yokam's going to jump. Trying to give them information. Roche is still relatively healthy, so they're going to go to the north. In Your Dream pounces in. The Wukong's, he's going to look to secure it himself. He needs to open up some slots. He's going to be able to do so. But Roche isn't falling overly fast. TMV jumps in. Who gets the Aegis? It's going to be the Monkey. So Monkey's playing with a second light, but off to the west. Mizu blinks away, but it will not matter. Never mind a Natsumi. Hot pursuit. Lelouch's going to be cautious. He didn't static link In Your Dream. The lucky shot's going to buy them a little bit of time, so they've been able to kite the Monkey King for the first life. How can they set themselves up, though? 5 heroes on Polaris first. The Monkey King. Bash is raining down. Lucky shots as well. The disarm will make sure there's no opportunity for him to stand his ground in manfight. Now they're on to Yokam next as well in the river as Polaris dropping bodies left, right, and center. Pops it for the second Eye of the Storm. Alacrity's going to jump. It's a lot of damage. Lush with the BKB, he's going to be able to run himself out. They drop the ward. They're going to look to utilize his TMV. Beautifully done. Just a Trim Protector. It's nothing crazy, but getting the ward down on the backline to give them that opportunity to jump, and they do buy back on the Monkey King. So the threat of Mizu being up shortly is going to push them, but they don't see TMV. They're going to get back to the base now as well. The Rolling Thunder to the backline. They're able to run into Mizu. The chain control is perfect. Mizu's gone, but he's got to buy back to rejoin them. Off to the side though, Xavier's first BKB is going to be wasted. He's still got the Aeon to play with. They'll pop it early. Do they continue to hunt those? Pops a refresher. Nice Remnant. Great reaction to Alacrity's able to get out, but they're still going to be cautious though. Second round, ready to rock and roll. They want to go for the Razor instead. Wukong's going to get laid on the deck. The Razor's in trouble with the damage ramping up. Forced off. Lelouch doesn't make it on the high ground. The Razor's going to try and stand his ground to manfight, but the Sonic Wave pushing him back inside the ring. And now it will not matter though as Natsumi, the damage ramping up. The Black Hole finally coming out from Xavier's will run into Mizu. But
here we go.
He's able to rejoin them with the help of In Your Dream. And Nigma's gone. They're turning to Natsumi next. They've got the outpost and they've got the buybacks. They've got to get out. You've got to get out, ngxsea. You can't stick around. Chain control. Bashes are up. And they will surround the Monkey King. In Your Dream. No buyback. Alacrity's going to get stunned to the last second. No remnants as well. And that might be all she wrote as the base in shambles from the creeps.
Yeah, no buybacks on anyone anytime soon outside of the Wind Ranger, but I don't think you could do anything solo against 4 heroes on Polaris. It was an admirable effort for sure. Yokam can look to buy back here, but no, they call it. GG, well played. And that was exactly what you want out of a Game 3 in a lower bracket final. Big props to Nevermind in that last fight, by the way.